What's up, Orcamaniacs, and welcome to Dubl Drbl Zoomcast episode number 12. This one we're calling Destiny Is Calling. Well, we thought this guy's name was Khalfani Williams, but apparently it's Cal-Faw-ni Williams, which is cool too. So welcome, Khalfani Williams, to Dubl Drbl. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's going on? How's it going, everybody?
Bro, dude, it's hot, but it's awesome. So thank you so much for joining us. We appreciate it. I'm Double R Ricky Rodriguez. You met G Asensio below you there. We also got George hanging out in the corner. We got the Doc down here. We got Ferran below me. And at the bottom with that really cool background, you know the coach, Coach Don. So what's up? Let's get rolling. Let's have a great time.
Hey, before we start though.
Oh yeah, did you have something to say, Mr. George?
Yes, I like the outfits that everyone is wearing right now.
Well done, guys.
Pretty magical, pretty magical.
Yeah.
Thank you, guys.
Oh, look at Ferran's got that water bottle. Remember, we're gonna put the sticker on that water bottle.
Trash.
Too, right?
It's in the trash.
It's in the trash. No,
Don't
he
lie.
had a deal.
It's right by his computer. That's what it is.
When we win the title this year, he has to put a big Lakers sticker on his water bottle during the show.
Oh, that'd be nice.
I'll be hella nice.
Show him your shirt, G. You got a cool shirt.
Got the GG and Kobe shirt.
R.I.P. baby. R.I.P.
Kobe.
Yeah.
All right. Cool. All right. Well, now that we've been super silly, and we'll probably be silly about 6,000 or 7,000 more times, let's go ahead and get rolling. So it's Cal-Faw-ni, correct?
Yes, Khalfani.
Cool. Where does that originate from?
African name book.
That's pretty cool. I guess it's I would say exotic name for us. I love exotic names, different type of names. Do you know what it means by any chance?
Destin to rule.
What does it mean?
Destin to rule.
Next into, that's cool.
Destined to rule.
Destined to rule. Is it destined to rule or next into rule?
No, you said Destin.
Destined. That's perfect. Our show's called Destiny Is Calling. How freaking awesome.
Hey, worked out.
Hey, what up?
It worked out perfect.
Yeah.
That worked out perfect. So, what we usually do when we get started, we just ask for a little bit of background, maybe from like childhood to maybe college, and then we'll go from there. So go for it.
Well, I grew
yours.
up in the Antelope Valley area, so I grew up in Lancaster, California.
Okay.
Graduated in 2011, and then after that, went to play at Fullerton Community College for 2 years.
Hornets. Sorry, go ahead.
Yeah, once a Hornet, always a Hornet, and then after there, went to Bethesda University for 2 years. And then after that, went to play in Egypt and China.
Nice. Wow, you shot through that super quick. All right, cool. So, growing up, did you play in any like Pee Wee leagues or anything like that?
I didn't play growing up. I was only just like basketball. I did like flag football 1 year. I did baseball 1 year.
Oh, cool.
But I didn't like anything, so I was just all basketball, basically my whole childhood, my whole life, basically.
Okay, so you played like Pee Wee basketball from what was your starting age, like 5, 6?
Probably something around there, because my whole family's tall, so.
Oh, cool. Well, that does help.
My two uncles is like 6'4", 6'5", and then I got a 16-year-old little brother that's like 6'5", maybe like 240, 250, around there.
Wow, that's like wrestler status right there. That's pretty cool. Pretty cool. You've also, are you single, married, kids, anything like that?
No, I have a girlfriend. I live with my girlfriend now in Anaheim.
Oh, okay. So you're right by G.
Yeah.
Talking, right? Be nice. G's like right by
you.
I'm right across from Angel Stadium.
Wow, dude.
That close.
We got 2 connections already. 5 minutes into the show. Look at that. I worked at Angel Stadium for 10 years now, so that's awesome.
Oh wow, that's
How?
cool.
Like when you say across, are you in the apartments across from the stadium?
Yeah, I'm directly across. Like from my apartment, like I can see the parking lot.
Shut up. You're in those apartments? I drive by those all the time.
Wait, is that the apartment by off Catella?
Yeah, the one literally across from the stadium, right?
Yeah, it's the
That's
Navia apartments. It's across from the parking lot, and then like the Del Taco's on the corner.
Oh yeah.
I know where he is.
Oh, my homie used to live over there. He used
on
to
the
live
other
over
side.
there.
That's so freaking cool. I know exactly what you're talking about. Crazy.
Great, guys. Now he's gonna have a bunch of stalkers. Good job.
Yeah, it is what it is, you know.
It's all
We didn't give the
good.
actual address. He'd have to go. They'd have
Yeah,
to
he
go door
just-
to door.
You-
Look
Get the
for it.
location.
The way you guys were going, you were about to find out his apartment number.
No, we're not that bad. Not yet, at least. Cool. So are you? From what I see on your Insta, you're pretty family orientated. You said you have a brother, right?
My brother, yeah.
Just one brother?
Just one brother.
And you said younger. Okay, cool. Yeah, I'm
younger.
stuck in the middle, so it is what it is there, you know. Do you do anything like super cool with your family? Like, is there something like traditional that you guys do that's kind of out of the ordinary for other people?
Nothing too crazy, but the only thing that we do now, I feel like a lot of families don't do because of the pandemic. We do like every Sunday we do like a Zoom call at like 3:00, and it's like a big deal.
That's awesome. No, I love that. I think
So-
that's awesome.
So yeah, it's pretty awesome.
I mean, you got to do, like, I'm the same way. I haven't seen my niece and nephew in months, you know? And if I see them, it's like just dropping something off at their house, and that's about it, you know? So,
Yeah, but technology makes it good because I'm far away from everybody, so
Mhm.
I'm just able to like either FaceTime or Zoom. So,
yeah. Oh, dude, Zoom saved our butt for this season, you know? Are you kidding me?
Ooh,
We
yeah.
were ready
I
to
can
do all
imagine.
in-person stuff, and then I found out about Zoom, and me and G and George were like, well, let's just buy a page, you know? Let's just buy one for the year, and it was probably the best decisions we made.
Now everybody's on
Yeah.
Zoom.
Yeah, it's totally worth it though. What about outside of family? Just do you like to travel? Do you like to just go to random events? Like what's like your fun hobbies besides basketball?
Playing video game, watching YouTube, working out all the time.
Cool. What's your go-to game?
2K.
2K? All right, George.
Yeah.
Hey, don't
George
put me
right
into
there.
this.
Go ahead, George. Come on.
Don't put
George
me
is a
into
big gamer.
this.
George, that's all you.
George, you still gotta play
Hey,
Deshaun. You might as well.
I'm
play.
kind of rusty. I'm kind of rusty on 2K. So
Uh,
What's
yeah.
I'm
Did you
kinda
guys see they
rusty.
got the new 2K is gonna have Kobe? They have a special Kobe
Yeah,
edition.
that's the one I'm waiting for. Like I have 20. My girlfriend like pre-ordered 2K21 for my birthday with the
There you
Kobe
go.
edition.
Cool.
So I'm waiting for that one, but I haven't played this one like in probably about like 2 weeks, 3 weeks.
Okay. Yeah, they have them. I was in Walmart the other day. They had them for pretty good prices. The 2K20s are like $30. Like, it's not
Yeah,
bad. That's not bad at all right now.
Oh, you see how they put me on blast like that, bro?
Bro, that's how it
Don't
works.
get
Come on
this,
now.
bro.
That's how it goes, man.
You know, everybody. No.
Oh
Everybody
man, I
blast
don't feel like
everybody
I
on the show.
don't want to have that energy today. I don't want to have that energy today. Come on now.
Oh my God. Okay. And then you got you went to FJC once you guys
Mhm.
college Hornets. That was class 07 right here. It's awesome. Did you play for the Hornets?
Yeah,
Well, how many years did you play there?
I played 2 years.
Okay, cool. And then that's when you transferred to. How do you say the college you went to?
Bethesda University. Yeah,
Okay, and how was that?
it was different. It's a small school in Anaheim, but it's much different.
Oh, it's in Anaheim. See, I didn't know where
Yeah.
it was. That's cool. Cool. And you played there what, 2 years also?
Yeah, 2 years, and then I got to play against a lot of Division I schools. I got to play against my buddies for 2 years, so it was pretty good. We had some good battles.
Did you guys ever make a major tournament?
No,
No.
we never made the major
You'd be lucky,
tournament.
though. That's
It's
cool.
okay.
It's all good. Did you how old are you by any chance?
27. I just turned 27.
Oh, you look a lot younger. Have you played with anybody who's either made it big or is making it big by any chance? Because you're at that age where like people are starting to go to the NBA or ABA or anything like that.
I wouldn't say like played with people big. I played against like the NBA players in the Drew League, and then like Paul George, he's from Palmdale, so like our high schools battled against each other.
Oh, cool.
Like that's the only like good thing, I guess.
Is he the only pro that you played against in the Drew League?
No, I played against like James Harden, Lou Will, Montrezl Harrell. Played with Pascal.
Oh, cool.
So
What
I
about
think
Kevin
like all those
Durant?
guys.
That's cool. Who was your favorite opponent?
Excuse me?
Who was your favorite opponent?
Probably DeMar DeRozan was probably the
Oh,
best.
beast.
Ooh.
Beast. That'd be cool. G, did you have something to say? You seem like you were gonna say something.
No, I was just amazed of the players he has played against, man. That's a good squad right there to go against.
Right? You got good
Yeah.
stories to say and all kinds of stuff. So
Played
then
against Lou Will.
you will,
He's
yeah.
still, he's still in quarantine.
Chicken wings.
So
Chicken wings, Will. Chicken
He got
wings,
some
Will.
chicken wings.
chicken wings. That's
Hey, them
right.
chicken wings were calling his name.
Crazy, crazy. Okay, so then from Bethesda, that's when you got did you get drafted to Egypt? Did they call you? How did that work?
They actually reached out to like my agent because
Okay.
he played in Egypt.
Okay.
So one of the players on the team played with him, and then like I got in contact with them through that, and then they just signed me for the season, and then I went to go play there.
Okay, and how long did you play there?
7 months. The
Okay.
season was only 7 months, so it was pretty long.
So I don't want to be rude, but were you like a rental player?
No,
Okay, so you actually had an actual contract. Okay, cool.
yeah.
What's it like over there? Like, what's the culture like? How did the people treat you? Like the
I mean,
visuals?
the
Yeah.
people are like cool. They're like they're not like how it is in America, which is good. But it's like it's kind of strict, but it's kind of not strict. So
How so?
because they're like it's like Muslim.
Okay.
It's like the popular religion. So
Yeah.
then like one time I remember one of my friends, one of the teammates came over like to my hotel with his like girlfriend or whatever.
Uh-oh.
And they like the hotel people like made a big deal like to tell him like, oh, he has to leave. Him and his girlfriend has to leave.
Mm-hmm.
And then when my girlfriend came to visit me, like they made a big deal out of that too as well. So
Yeah, they're really diehard about that kind of stuff out there. Okay. So did you win any titles or anything out there? Any awards or anything?
no, he didn't win anything over there.
Damn, I'm 2 for 2. I should probably stop asking those questions.
It's
Cool.
all
And then
good.
from there, did you
Doesn't really want to hear.
what? Don't make me come back to you. All right. Anyway, so from Egypt, did you go straight to China after that, or how did that work?
No, I came back in May of
Okay.
what is this, 2019, and then I left to China in October of 2019, and then I came back February of this year.
Cool. Oh wow. So you just came back. That's cool. So what
Yeah.
part of China did you go to?
I was I was in Shundi, so I went around and played like games throughout all of like China area, like all the cities and stuff like that. It was kind of
That's
cool.
so cool. I love history, so that's like super cool to me. Same question that I asked earlier about Egypt, culture, people. What was it like playing in China?
China was all right. There's like super strict because like
Communist.
I couldn't do no social media, couldn't do a lot of things. So like I had to buy like a VPN in order to be able to watch Netflix or go on social media. So
Wow. Okay.
Oh.
That would drive me nuts. Crazy. Okay. I know there's a yes for this one. Did you win a title in China?
yes.
Yay! We got one. How was that?
Streaks.
It was fun. It was pretty fun trying to win one.
Was that the 3-on-3 tournament that you were in?
I won a 3-on-3 tournament, and then I won a 5-on-5 tournament as well.
Oh, double titles. Okay, that makes up for the 2 that I messed up on. Awesome.
Yeah.
Love it. What else? I also noticed that you had a lot of pictures on your Insta with fans. Like, how are you with fans? Are you just like, if they come to you, like say you're eating or something and they come say hi, I want an autograph or a picture, are you like that type of dude that's like, no, go away, let me eat? Or you're like, yeah, for sure, take a selfie,
No, I'll for sure always take like selfies, sign autographs, whatever with fans.
Mm-hmm.
If I have the time, I can do it.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the fans is the reason that we're there. Like
Absolutely.
basically the reason why we there. So it's, to make
Mhm.
their day is the reason why I'm into basketball. So
Okay, with that said, how do you feel going into the season next year with potential no fans at your games?
that's gonna be different, but it's gonna be good because it's gonna bring the team like much closer.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm big on that like closeness, like energy
Okay.
from within.
You're on the right team. This team's all about team camaraderie. Everybody's like, I'll play 1 through 5, do whatever it is I got to do. It'd be cool. Sounds like you're gonna fit in pretty well, my friend. Sounds like.
With that being said,
go
I
ahead,
want to
G.
ask him a quick question, Ricky.
Go ahead.
With that being said, have you met any of the players on the team so far?
Question.
Yeah, actually, I've met quite a few. I met Buddha.
Of course.
I played with Buddha. So I
ahead.
played with Buddha at Bethesda. So we went to the same school. We were teammates
cool.
together.
Yeah.
Ramez, I met Ramez at Fullerton in 2011. Played with him in the Venice Beach League for like 5 years, 6 years. Played with Andrew. Played with DA. I played against Ryan when I was at Fullerton. He was at Chasey.
Okay.
You guys have some chemistry going on already. So once you guys get on the court, you guys already have a feel for each other.
Yeah, exactly. Can't wait.
What about Meezy?
Yeah, Ramez.
That's Ramez.
Oh, Ramen? Oh, my bad.
Yeah,
Sorry.
that's
I call
Ramen.
him Mises.
I know,
call
right?
him
We never
Mises
call
on
him
the court.
Ramez. That's
for
what I was
real?
saying. I messed
Yeah,
up
me
the name
neither.
last time.
I call him Mises because he's like a god out there on the court. So.
He's like, hey, he's a pretty cool dude. We interviewed him on like episode 4, I think it was, and that's one entertaining dude right there. And he's
He stays around that area too.
Yeah, he's goal driven too.
Yeah.
Pretty freaking awesome. How do you feel, since we're talking about fans, we're talking about making a statement and stuff, like you just talked about hanging with fans. How do you feel about the new social justice jerseys?
I like it. I wish they can put whatever they wanted on the jerseys instead of the
sanctioned.
The few names they can do, but like I want them to really like express themselves, which is something that they're not doing in the NBA. Like
True.
they only have like 10 things they can put on the jersey, and I'm like, some of them don't even want that.
Yeah, it's probably an NBA thing where it's like you're only allowed to do this, and this because the network won't allow it or something like that. Oh, my pin's dead. Okay. With that said, would you don one if they gave you one? Like, let's just say the Orcas, they allow us to do that. Would you do it?
Yeah.
Cool. Do you know what you would put? Sorry.
I don't know what I'll put. Like I'll put like one of the things that's big with me is like equality. So like I'll probably put that on the back of the jersey because everybody's the same. We all come from the same place. We all come into this world the same. So nobody's above nobody.
You got all the right answers today, my friend.
I like that one.
You're saying everything. Were you going to say something, G?
No, I like his answer, man. Definitely. Equality is something big that should be equal to everybody.
Yeah. So we're talking about camaraderie. We're talking about family. We're talking about mental stability. That's where I'm going to bring in Farhan. Farhan, how do you feel about what the answers that he's given so far from a mental standpoint?
I don't know him. I just met him through, just creating this team. So, but his answers are great. I mean, as far as what we want to accomplish as an organization, the philosophies and the things that we stand for, I mean, so far, I don't have any problems. And he knows quite a few of the players already. So I'm sure Don, he's interacted with Don as well, I would imagine. So I got no problems with that, man.
Yeah,
mental toughness, though, for me is more like for yourself, like how do you manage your own internal stress, internal dialogue? Like, how's that for you?
I don't really get stressed like too often, cause like I've been like since I've been a kid, like my mom was always telling me like don't stress, like God is gonna figure a way for whatever you're going through. So I never really have like stress, but if I get stressed, I just either go to the gym, work out, or play basketball on the court. Like on the court, I don't think about anything, but just trying to win with my brothers.
Okay. Cool.
And who do you equate your mental toughness to? I heard you have a pretty nice family. So who's that mental toughness come from?
I would say my mom and my uncle. Because my uncle's the one that put the ball in my hand, taught me everything I know. He was like my teacher, so he basically raised me. So it was my mom and my uncle.
So he was like an uncle and a mentor at the same time.
Uncle, mentor, father figure, best friend, anything.
All the above.
Yes, sir.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
So, I don't want to get too personal, but your pops not around, or how's that?
It's fine. Like he got deported when I was like 6 months. So like he got deported to Jamaica. So I seen him when I was like 12, and then I seen him again when I was like 23 or 24, around there. But like we don't really have like a relationship or anything like that.
How have you dealt with that? as a man growing up?
I mean, growing up at first, like when I was a kid, like elementary school wise and everything was tough because I'd be like, oh, I don't have a dad. Like, so and then like I would talk with my uncle all the time, like what do I do? Like growing up, he's like, look, like I'll be that person for you. So like and my family is like, it takes a village to raise a child.
Mhm.
So basically our village was basically that. I had mentors from like basketball coaches, uncles. So I still had the father figures.
Yeah.
So what would you say to the generation behind you? I mean, we all have some similar version of those stories. So what would you say to those generation behind you as far as how to manage that?
Like not having a father figure, or
Yeah.
just like I'll say just lock in with your peers. Like your peers can be either their parents can be like your father figure or like an uncle, coach. Like there's a lot of people out there for you to take that father figure role.
Cool deal, man. Thanks.
Yes, sir. Coach, same question I asked for Ron. Hearing these answers that Cal's giving, what kind of vibe do you get from him, and how do you feel about him gelling with the Orcas in general?
I've seen him play before, a few times. We coached against him in the PBL, and so I know him a little bit. Busy and vouched for him big time. So, and then knowing he went to Bethesda and his beliefs, it's right. He fits right in with everybody else.
Awesome.
I talk about every week.
Awesome.
Atmosphere, and he definitely plays that. He does the little things that teams need to win.
Yeah.
Don't necessarily show on the score sheet.
Yes, sir. Awesome.
For sure.
Awesome. Surprise. Where'd he go? Surprise.
Guess.
We got Meezy in the house. I did not know that was happened. What's up, Meezy? Turn your audio on, bro.
Oh, there you go.
There he is. What's up, dude?
Bro, Meezy.
What's up, man?
Again, that
What up,
back
Cal?
beat.
Perfect
What's up,
timing.
Meezy?
Surprise,
What's up,
Cal. We were actually just talking about how Cal is as a teammate. Could you chime in on that?
Oh yeah, definitely. Cal's a real great teammate. Real positive. I've been playing with Cal for, man, Cal, how long has it been, bro? Maybe like 8-9 years now.
Oh,
Yeah.
It's been a real long time, man. Since basically I saw Cal come right out of high school, and we basically played together at Fullerton right off the rip. And Cal's always just been a team-oriented player, very team first, not necessarily focused on himself and stuff like that. And Cal's one of those guys that when you're a guard, you kind of love having someone like that behind you because he's going up, he's blocking shots if you get beat. If you're missing shots, he's going up for that tip dunk. Man, I can't really say enough about Cal, but that's why I always got to pick Cal up for VBL every season.
yeah, right?
Much respect, bro, man. Much respect.
A big
All day, man.
respect. Exactly. Crazy. And it's funny how these things, we talked about it in your interview, Meezy, how things just come together. Look at you and Cal are together again. Like,
Exactly.
who saw that coming?
I do.
It's insane. Yeah, you probably did, George, because you see all the most random stuff. George is very talkative today. George, do you have something you want to go ahead and ask Cal?
Yeah, hey Cal. So, yeah, I actually do have a question.
Go for it.
So I know you played in the NBA, but who are your top point guards? Like, name your fave 5 guards. Any from any,
Here we go.
You knew that was
From
coming.
any era?
like any era.
Are we doing just the guards or are we doing players?
Point guards.
Just point guards. Okay.
Give me Magic. Give me Russell. Then these is guys who I will play with personally. Like I will play with these guys.
All right.
So like Magic, Russell. Give me Lonzo.
Big baller.
That's a verse. Somebody said Lonzo.
Yeah, Lonzo.
Give me Chris Paul.
Amazing.
And give me Dame.
I'm easy. Yeah, look at me jumping in. Yes, sir.
Hold on. Chris Paul with the Clippers or Chris Paul with the Hornets?
The Clippers, because it's Lob City.
There you go. Okay, so now that we covered that, we got to jump into the big one. We call it the Mount Rushmore. Meezy had to do it. Everybody had to do it. Give me the top 5 Mount Rushmore NBA players.
And this is ever, right?
Ever. Any position.
Kobe,
Jordan,
LeBron,
LeBron,
KD,
KD. No, any bigs?
Shaq.
Uh-oh. Go ahead, Doc.
Oh, go ahead, Doc. Go ahead,
Everybody's
Doc.
quiet.
What's
Everybody
the
quiet.
question?
Which Shaq?
Orlando and Lakers, Shaq.
Oh, double. Okay.
Okay.
Good
I
answer.
like that.
They're gonna sub in for each other when one gets lazy, or what?
Yeah.
when one toes don't hurt.
When one misses too many free throws, they're gonna sub in the
Oh
other.
my God. There it is. And then he said Jordan too, and LeBron. Which LeBron? Which Jordan? We could do this all day.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
We usually do because we're weird like that. Off the subject, you also have some. I don't know if it's a business or it's a nonprofit you're working on. What is Great Gain Athletics?
So Great Gain Athletics, it's like a nonprofit organization. Like with my agent, like they do like a summer like pro experience. So like we'll have like practices. We'll do games against like teams, like pro-am teams. We'll do like things in a community. So it's just like one of those like pro club experience type of things.
Cool. How long you been doing that?
About 3 years now.
Okay.
So then this COVID like messed up everything. So
Oh, I bet.
this is gonna be the 4th year. So
Oh my God. Yeah, it's messed up a lot of things, my friend. But like you said earlier, it's also brought a lot of people together. Like, who knows
Yeah,
if all
for
this
sure.
would have happened, you know?
for sure.
It's pretty crazy. Even though you're not able to physically be with the fans right now, what do you feel you can bring to the team itself that's maybe unique to you?
Like always positive vibes, making everybody like smile, laugh, like no matter what it is. Ramen to say this, like I'll goof around to make it the mood light. So
Okay, we're gonna come to
always
you.
just have a good time.
Measy, what has he done? Give me
Oh, man.
something he's done.
I can't even put it together. Cal's just the wrong place, wrong time, summed up sometimes, you know.
Oh, you gotta tell us. We gotta know.
No, man, it's just so many times where we'll be like, everyone will be frustrated, or like, you know, we have a loss and we're mad, and Cal's just the guy that just walks up smiling. We're like, the hell you smiling about, bro? We just lost.
Like, we just lost the game.
We just lost, but you need that sometimes, you know, because it's just not the end all be all if you lose or something like that. But that's just kind of Cal summed up. He's the guy that you side eye like 9 times out of 10 during the game. You're just like, Cal, come on, man. But it's definitely a good thing, you know. It just helps you get out of your own like head and your own zone sometimes.
So, Measy, let me ask you this. So, if you guys lose by 40, let's say hypothetically, would you guys have that same energy?
No.
Oh, hell no. Cal better not smile after he loses by 40. I don't think Cal would anyways, though. I think Cal's competitive too. Don't get me wrong. I don't mean it like that. It's just one of those, you know, you lose a close ball game. Cal's one of the guys say, hey, that could have gone either way. You know what I'm saying? If you lose by 40, I don't think Cal's going to say nothing to nobody.
Okay. I like that. That's a good answer. With that said, Cal, maybe after basketball, are you looking to stay in basketball in any which way?
Possibly, because it's fun. Like just sports in general is fun to me. So I'll probably like once I'm done playing basketball, just try to stay in sports some way, in some capacity if I can.
Yeah, you sound like you'd be like a good advisor, counselor, or even a coach. Would you be interested in any of those?
I would be interested in like a coach, like mentor type of thing for like high schools and stuff like that. So.
Coach, do you have any advice for him?
The same as he already seems like he has a good demeanor. You know, like don't get too high, too low. You know, and he'll treat the players with respect. And as long as you do that, you know, it comes first. You know, you don't want the best for the player, and as long as you do that, you're good to go.
There you go, from the man himself. You heard it.
Thank you, Coach.
There you go.
Can I get one question? Because I got to jump off soon, but I got one question for Cal, if that's cool.
Go for it.
Cal, man, if you weren't playing basketball professionally and chasing that dream, and for whatever one way or another you just stop hooping, what could you see yourself doing instead? Like in your double life, if there was another Cal that didn't play basketball, what would he be doing?
Clone Cal.
Like if I didn't do like sports in general, or like
you weren't just playing. You can be in sports, but you weren't playing sports. Like you weren't chasing that professional dream.
Because it's like some of the things that like, with this whole COVID thing is like I want to do like a YouTube.
Cool.
I probably will like
There you go,
try to
Josiah.
do like a sports YouTube, like a different type of YouTube, or I do like a journalist or something like that, or an announcer.
I could totally see all of that. Oh,
That's
good. That was
dope.
good.
I will always love to be an announcer.
Exactly. I could see it. That was really good. Doc, I've kind of took a lot of your time also, so let's let you have some fun. Go for it. What you got?
You know, I kind of want to hear a little bit more about like your experience overseas. Since we got Mizi on, why don't you tell us your favorite memory of playing in Egypt?
My favorite memory, I would say like beating one of the top teams over there. Like they was like the #1 team, and like our first game playing against them, like I basically like led the team like with energy, points, rebounds, blocks, steals. I did all the dirty work and we won the game by like 10. So that's probably like one of the coolest things. And then like had a little article in Arabic. I couldn't understand it, so it was cool.
Well, you got Mizi over here. He's Egyptian.
Yeah.
Dude,
I'll give it to my
perfect
parents if you
connection.
want, Cal.
Yeah.
I can't read it either.
That's not
You
good,
could be your
Maisie.
#1 source.
I know, man. I know.
Right? There's your no translator for you guys.
Yeah.
There you go. You got
Well,
any?
that failed.
Cool. What about, okay, so
Hey,
that's, go ahead.
Hey, Cal, I want to ask you another question, man. I usually ask this to most of the players that we interview, but what player do you see yourself like in the NBA compared to, or like similar in your game?
I would say like a Draymond.
Ooh.
Like a jail type of player. Like
Ooh.
not with his whole antics, but like just like how I am. Like I just gel with the team. So it's just
Yeah,
like
and
I'm
he's
one
pretty
of those
hard
like
nosed on the
jealous
court.
type of players.
Not
Do all
kicking
the dirty
people in
work,
the
so-
regions and stuff.
Yeah, so that's probably who
Okay.
I would say.
A lot of people make fun of Draymond and they don't like him. I
like
love
him on
me
the
some
court.
Draymond. I love him.
People say I look like Draymond. I just
Oh,
don't.
here we
You
go.
don't. You don't.
Thank you. Thank you, Doc. Thank you.
She's like, nah, you're
Thank you.
close, bro.
Thanks for co-signing.
Again, I love Draymond.
Oh, burn. I see where she's going. You nobody caught that? Really? Come on now. I got you.
Yeah, I
Doc.
caught that.
I caught that.
I see how it is, Doc.
So Cal, after you hang up the shoes, what kind of legacy do you want to leave behind?
I want to just like not per se like leave a legacy. I just want to like pass on what I learned down to the next generation. So I just want to just keep passing it down, which is what happened to me. Like people pass information down with the game to me, and I just want to pass it down to the next generation, maybe even generation after that. So
Okay. So like you said, like coaching, mentoring, something like that.
yeah.
Okay.
Well, Tehran, there's going to be lots of opportunities for that with the Orcas organization, right? Community outreach and all of that.
Yeah, definitely. For us, it's more than basketball. So we already have a curriculum for mentorship. A lot of times, our generation, we didn't get taught foundation skills, critical thinking, like how to look at the consequences before you make that decision, like things like that are important to our human experience. And so with your spirituality, what that's about, renewing your heart, renewing your mind. And so there is education out there that we can teach people how to think, but not what to think. And we believe that that'll be a changing point of our generation to come, even on those skills, man. So again, you fit right in that conversation. So I look forward to it.
Yeah, I can't wait. That's why I wanted to join the organization, because I seen like you guys was posting like everything, like you guys gonna be doing community stuff. Like that's one of the reasons like I got into wanting to play like professionally, because my uncle played in Mexico and I just seen him he was at a school, he was at a school, like all the kids was like around him, like signing autographs, and I was like, oh, that's so cool. Like I want to do that. So
do you, with saying that and seeing how you're so good with fans, do you kind of see yourself in those kids when they come up and ask you for an autograph or ask you for a selfie? Do you kind of see your young self when you do that?
yeah, for sure I do see that, because like during the lockout, I remember like I had like a 5-second interaction with like DeMar DeRozan.
Cool.
Cause like my mom was dating a guy that was a coach or like a teacher at Compton High School.
Okay.
He's like, oh, DeMar DeRozan was in my class, so like I went to him and I threw out his name. He was like, oh yeah, he was like my teacher, and I was like, oh, that's cool. So like, and then I've had like interaction with like these different like celebrities and stuff, like, so it's just be like one of those type of cool things to make it seem like we're just a normal person.
Yeah. Well, like I said, I work at Angel Stadium 10 years now, and we see different owners, players, coaches, everything, artists, all kinds of stuff. And like you said, you just got to treat them like a human. They know that they're a celebrity. You don't need to be like, oh my God, you're Katy Perry. Oh my God, they already know. Like, you just approach them in the right way, and then they'll treat you with respect as well. Respect is given, it's earned, not given, So it's crazy. That's awesome. I mean, it seems like you're going to fit in so well with this team, especially you already know Measy, you already know Buddha, so you're pretty much in. And you're great with fans, which means community work will be easy for you. And it looks like you'll talk to the kids and not through them, be like, okay, let me finish and get this done. You seem like you actually care. You want to do something for them.
Yeah, I want to do it for the kids.
That sounds good. With that said, Doc usually has a question regarding the Orca fan base. I'm going to go ahead and let her give that to you right now.
Well, I guess if you had to say you were on TV and somebody was interviewing you and it was going to be broadcast all over California, especially all throughout Ventura County. And they said, what is it? What's the one thing that you're going to be able to bring to this team that's going to excite fans to want to come and watch you play?
I would say high flying like activity. So either I do a high flying block at every game, or I get a high flying dunk a game. I just bring some type of joy, get people out of their seats at least once a game. So they're gonna have fun.
All right, I love that.
Posterizing, I like it.
Exciting, yeah.
Welcome to your Kodak moment.
He's gonna get a few. Okay.
That sounds awesome. It's like I said, it's gonna be a lot of fun. You got just these two alone. You got all kinds of personality. Measy, you got to bounce off. Did you want to say something before you jet?
Nah, man. Just thank you guys for letting me jump on and photo bombing and getting in on this one a little bit. Love you guys, man. And Cal.
I love you too, Measy.
Cal,
take
man,
some
welcome.
Egyptian classes
Welcome,
just so you could train your guy.
Yeah, my bad, guys.
Measy, keep up the good work. You're looking swole right now.
Watch out.
Hey, I see you, Measy. Easy pumping some iron over here, bro. I need to go down there and get trained by him.
I gotta keep up with everybody, man.
You know. All right.
Thanks, guys. Appreciate it, guys.
We're gonna reach out to you this week, all right?
Thanks, man. Take care.
Yo, be safe. Heck yeah. Freaking Measy. Gotta love him. Cool. So it's about 12:40. We got about 15 minutes left. We've talked about legacy. We've talked about what can you bring. What's your most memorable basketball memory in general? Whether it was in Egypt, whether it was with the NBA, whether it was VBA, whatever. What's your most memorable as a kid? Anything?
I would say the most memorable was when we beat, like, coming from like Bethesda, which is like a small Christian school.
Okay.
When we beat Northridge, which is a Division I school, like something that's never done. Like after that, we had article on ESPN. We had like then we started having people coming in to interview us at the practices, like that. So that'd probably be like one of the biggest things because that was history.
What year was that? I feel like I remember it.
2012. Wait, no, 2015 or something like that. 2015 or 16, one of those.
And that's the one Buddha was with you, right?
Yeah, the same year as Buddha.
Crazy. Did he still have that wild colored hair around that time?
around that time, no, he had the mohawk and stuff going on, but he didn't have he wasn't like dying and like that. So
it wasn't at superstar status yet.
No.
Oh man.
Hey, Doc over there talking smack.
I'm not. Buddha's a star. What do you mean?
That's truth right there.
Buddha is a star. The first time I saw him, I was like, this boy's gonna be famous.
I'm just messing with you, Doc.
So with
trying to get me back, George.
You can't get her back, dude. She's like fire. She's like super fast. So with the lockdown
We'll
going
see.
on, and with the fact obviously we're not in the season this year, do you feel like you're still going to be in with the Orcas for the long run for 2021?
Yeah, for sure I will. 2021
Hell
gonna
yeah.
be locked in because I get to play with my brothers, with my boys. It's like when LeBron left Cleveland
Mm-hmm.
to go to Miami to play with D Wade and like Chris Bosh. So like that's how I'm feeling like right now. I'm like I get to
Checking your
go play with my
talents.
boys, with my brothers,
Mm-hmm.
try to win a championship.
That'll be fun. Hey, we got the talent, man. I know. I don't know if you've practiced with them yet or not, but the roster that we have at the moment, just for the tryout squad, is ridiculous.
Yeah, so
So
it's gonna be fun.
yeah, even on paper, it's gonna be awesome. You know, not just on paper. Like we've seen you guys do your thing, you know, via Insta or via tryouts or whatnot. 2021 can't come quick enough. We were ready for tryouts. I was super excited. We were ready to check in on you guys, and then, you know, this happened. So, but you know, health and life first, right?
See some of
Yeah,
y'all.
it's a blessing in disguise.
Absolutely. Well, it is a blessing in disguise. I mean, we personally as the media, we get to these one-on-ones with you guys, and we really get to know you guys. Now, if we were doing it on the court, we get like, you know, 15, 30 seconds to a minute. You know, here we get like an hour, and we really get in to know you guys, and it's awesome. We get to see like you're a fan favorite, you're respectful, you're humble, but you like to be flashy at the same time and be silly, which I think is awesome. You know, it's cool. Crazy. So we're about the 10-minute mark, you guys. So what we're gonna do right now, we'll probably do the squares. This is what we call going around the squares, and I just go square to square. We do our final questions for Cal here. Let me see. I guess I'll start off. Out of all the places you've played, whether it was Egypt, China, the U.S., VBL, you know, P3, whatever it is, which one do you feel has molded you into the better ball player?
The better ball player, I would probably say the U.S. So maybe the VBL, because I was always like, it was just fun playing in the VBL. So I was always had to be on my P's and Q's. Couldn't let like no easy baskets or anything like that come into play. So
okay, cool.
You had to be pretty calculating with your moves, huh?
Oh, that's a good one.
Look at that word. That's an educated word right there. That's what I'm talking about. All right, cool. Doc, you were jumping in, so I'll let you go next. Go for it.
Well, okay. Let's see. Anything on your calendar for this year? Anything exciting? Exciting coming up?
Nothing too much. I just had my birthday like a few weeks ago, so
Oh, happy birthday!
nothing too exciting.
Yo,
Thank you.
Leo.
Happy birthday, man.
Yeah, buddy.
Nothing too exciting. Just more enjoying the time to be able to spend with my girlfriend. Cause like I said, I've been like overseas, so I've been gone for like almost half of the year. So
Right.
it's been good to just really like enjoy that time together.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah, take advantage of it. All right, G, go ahead.
Yeah.
All right, man. So I had another quick question. So if Ferran wants to do with the team, he wants to run it like similar to the Spurs with the fundamentals. How do you see yourself fitting in with something similar to that with the team?
Fitting with the Spurs, that would be great. Like I would be like maybe like a DeJuan Blair, like with the Spurs.
Okay.
So like that's what I would see myself like fitting in. So it fits in perfect. Like you have to think, know like read and react, and everything's calculated. So like that's how I like to play anyway.
So you play forward then, right? You play the four? Okay, so be doing all the dirty work.
So yeah, I do all the dirty work like Dennis Rodman.
The dirty work.
Draymond
You heard him
Green,
flying dunks.
Okay.
Now, posterizing. All right, cool. So since you were just talking about Ferran and Ferran's mentality, we'll go to you next, Ferran. Go ahead.
I want to find out more about your background. You said where your family's from?
Yeah, my mom was born here in the States. My dad was born in Jamaica. My dad, I think, came over illegally. So then he got deported because he got in trouble and stuff like that with the law. So he got deported on 6 months. He's tried to come back, but every time he gets caught, sent back. So like That's basically it. My granddad's been like, my family got a lot of history, so like my granddad's been like a part of like Black Panthers. Like my grandma's brother's been a part of Black Panthers. So like now that I'm older and I understand like what's going on, I just always reach out to them and say, hey, like, what was it like? Like they walked with Martin Luther King, like they did walk in DC. So I'm like, how was that? Like, so because I'm older and I can comprehend and aware of what's going on.
So what's your? I know you mentioned earlier about your stances a little bit as far as the jersey, but how is it for you as a young Black male growing up? I knew for myself, you know, this whole Black Lives Matter for me is a nice catchphrase, but in my era, it was like you running from the cops and your own community guys trying to steal your clothes and jewelry and stuff. So how is it for you?
It's crazy. It's crazy because like growing up, I remember like I probably was like maybe like 6 or 7. My uncle had a party in Memphis, Tennessee, at our apartment, and then like he was in the back of a police car, and then like growing up with him since he was like basically like raised me, he was like number one rule was like no hoodies in the car. You can't wear your hoodies. You can't wear a hat. You can't wear beanies in the car. Crazy. And I'd be like, what? Like why? And then like now that I'm older, I see like oh no, you can't do anything no matter what. Like I've had my instances with the cops. I've done nothing wrong. I've been in the back of a police car. I've been like pulled out to the curb, like gang profile and all that. So it's just like I just feel like there's nothing that can happen. Like they're not making any steps to like improve. It's always shoot first, then act later instead of they shoot to kill. Like they should shoot in the legs, like stuff like that. There's so many different things they can do to prevent all this like police brutality, but nothing happens. So
yeah. So looking back on what your uncle taught you made sense more that you said today. Kind of helped you out in the long run. Huh?
Yeah, it helped me out. It scarred me because like when I get in the car, I just I put my phone in my wallet like out visible because I don't want nothing to like happen. So it's just out visible in the cup holders because I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know how the cop day is going. I don't know. So, yeah, one of those things.
It's sad. It's horrible. I mean, I'm a Latino myself, and G can attest to this. He's had it happen to him too. We've been right there with you, brother. Like, you just breathe wrong. You're in the wrong area, and you're going to be, spread eagle in the middle of the street. Like, it's happened numerous times. I've been zip tied before. Like seriously.
It makes no sense. Like, it really makes no sense to me because, like a kid somebody will go in to shoot up a school. They'll come out alive, but if like a minority do it, they're gonna come out in a body bag. So it's just like
it's horrible and it needs to change. It's that simple.
Part of that curriculum that you're going to be a part of, man, is going to help teach our generation some skills about that too, how to stay safe and how not to react and just be.
Yeah, because it's one thing like. I have an uncle that's like a lawyer, so he's like telling me all these rights and stuff like I have. I'm like, okay, but if you stand up and start having that stuff, then that's when the cops go on edge. So I'm like, all right, like.
Right.
So
you deal with that after like my dad taught me to deal with that when you get home, then we implement those rights. But you don't have to do that while you're being stopped. So I appreciate you, man. Like I said, you fit just in line with everything our philosophy of the Oxnard Orcas, man. So welcome.
I gotta say that what you just talked about right now, like it's been a very like lighthearted conversation. We've been joking around, we've been having a really good time talking with you and everything, but I hadn't really felt passion come from you until right now. And I want to say that it does really seem like that is something that you're very passionate about. And I feel like that is something that you can really pass on to the younger generations and really teach them about coming from your heart, because you could just feel like there's depth in generations coming from you with that kind of stuff, and everybody is going to have their own experiences, but sometimes people just take things a step further with their beliefs and their convictions regarding certain subjects. And you really seem like you have a lot of passion regarding this.
Yeah, and to add to that, like, you're just a pretty soft-spoken dude. Like, people could come to you about anything. If they're having trouble with school or if they're having trouble with other people, they always have somebody like you to come to lean on. if you need any like advice or anything. So I think from how you're presenting it, you fit that mold.
Yeah, like I can pretty much, like, if they have any questions or anything, like my social media is so open, like people that can reach out, and like I'll respond like right away. I'm not like one of those, like, if you reach out to me on social media, ask a question or anything, like I'm not gonna just ignore it. I'll just respond to it as soon as quick as I can, as soon as I can, with the best thing to help people, because I know this road is kind of tough right now for everybody. So.
And that goes huge with followers, with fans, because you get those athletes that are just like, no, I hit the court, I hit the field, I leave, and I go home. You know, like people's noticed that. We've had, like when I worked at Angels, same thing. I've noticed certain players where the guy was on his phone. If he wasn't on the field, he was on his phone. You know, he didn't want to talk to nobody. He pitched, he went home, you know, and he didn't do autographs, nothing like that. Or people who charge like $1 zillion for an autograph. Like, you remember that kind of stuff, you know, it's not fair. But the way you are, you know, the kids are going to be like, you know, Cal was so cool, you know, he was so respectful to me. He treated me like a person, not just a number, you know, not just a fan. So I think that's amazing. So keep that up, all right? Definitely.
Well, thank you.
Coach, your turn. Go for it.
I got 2 questions. First one, I'll answer both, and then you could, you know, I'll say them both, and then you can answer them. But first one, what's the biggest lesson you've learned playing basketball? Could be from day one to now. And then the second question is, I know you balled out at the Vegas showcase with Adam and B. Frank. How experience?
All right, so the first one, like, one of the biggest things like basketball taught me is like family. Like in junior college, my coach used to say, defend the family. And with that is like, you're gonna always have your family back regardless of what's going on. You're gonna defend the person next to you, the person behind you. It's just a big family atmosphere. And then the Vegas showcase, it was fun. It was different because there wasn't a lot of like people there. So it was much different. Like, at first was like on edge, like, oh, let me like keep my distance, but I just made sure I took all my precautions and stuff like that with that. But it was fun. Got to learn and get better. I say each day, try to get better each day, learn something new. Over there, I learned a lot of new things to improve my game and improve my mental IQ, everything like that.
There you go. Cool. All right, George, take us home, dude.
All right, Callie. First of all, I would like to thank you for being on our show. It's been great having you here. So my final question will be, let me see. Man. So what's the, here we go. So what is the highest, like what's your greatest game that you can remember that you scored? Like, what's the highest scoring game that you had from day one to now?
I mean, I'm not much of a high scorer. I'm more like a team. But the most I've had was like probably like 17 points, like 10 rebounds, 6 blocks, 2 steals, maybe 6 assists.
Okay.
So like that's probably one of the best games I've had my whole life.
Sound pretty strong to me. Sounds good to me. But like I said, Cal, dude, you're gonna fit in perfectly. I mean, you have a cool personality. Like George said, you're very soft spoken, but you're straight up. You're like, this is how I feel. This is how it is. This is what's going on, and this is what I'm gonna teach the next generation, which I think is awesome. From the pictures we've seen on your Insta, from the videos we've seen, you're gonna posterize a lot of people. And I think that's gonna look freaking cool. I can't wait to see that. And like I said, 2021 can't come quick enough, brother.
Yeah, can't come. Can't wait.
For sure, dude, for sure. Thank you so much again for joining us. This is Dubl Drbl episode number 12. We're calling it Destin Is Calling with Khalfani Williams. Thank you so much for joining us, man. And on behalf of myself, Dubl R, conspicuous by his absence, our dude G had to bounce. He's out of here. We got Ferran, we got the Doc, Coach, we got George in the corner. We're donning the Lakers because, you know, the big ballers, just like our dude Cal over here. Thank you so much, Cal. We appreciate you. We can't wait to see you on the court, dude.
Thank you for having me. You guys have a good one.
With that said, we're going to tune out.